Mamunyana Jo Damasia Numre says Sabre somebody afidina to say Peace 104.3 FM and Wasuguso Tia Jumadi added the platform. Yet bro Dwada new credit be a brand on Trey Kesseh Bono Ako na ye. Na Mijana Munyana nemu Eddie Aseda Maminia Quabranchi Boisiakon or Quabrane. Say now tremu say now trying to find it. Eja. Bema Emre, na Bema Emre. Tino, Quabrania na Oshe Chiri. Enumere Quabrane, and that's the question for Supra. Ebra minua ba midi na chi etwan nanom ewo ense do no ejakwabrane a na ohwe akira na Isaac Oduro ene team kai ni nyina na mo hwe akira akopim se me baaye tanwrei me daseda e ma kwabrane Isaac Oduro Patricia Sefa Fisher ena Pretty Joyce ene onma aka nyina se mo hwe akire e ma mako aba betomo asumdwemo so a mo frɛ hye yinkran mo amobɔ mpae ma yen mo ne edin sa wo so kan ne asanyina so yada mo ase enkankan ne me ame papa Bishop Matthew Adai Mensa afei Dr. Srebo Kweku Nana Kobo ACP Amenin ena me ame girlfriend Habiba Chumasi Sapon suafon kai ni nyina Mr. Godfred Ando Midwest Contract Works Limited Contractor 1 da mo nyina se na kaka intimi kanwie na menja madwumawura Dr. say Kwame despite ena ya boss a osan ye yadamfo san ye nuakuma Dr. Farah Dixon father nyame nhyira wate yadam asepa mo anam bukwekura mu kakra nyankopon enka mo ho Kwabrane
Ekana
me Kwabrane papa bi
yes my senior
what else you
that's so wana muntu da wada romano wakwanche na gusun kakra onyame so nhyira papa na chedi say
challenge that no sir
can be buy you know mama ni Isaac nti
mpacho carry the enyendu
bibia ni ho
kanyendu
oh yeah sure
say enyensie ye be see no 15th August
I say doesn't matter
there be now should I say can baby
bibia you fine there
come and kanjira won why Isaac Oduro
and I go campo
my dear Jeremy oh Kwabrane
era dey chill
Charlie deal
no more na
2020 dear
yes
menim bibia 2020 betimi aye biom pa wiase ha meka say me nwanwa nyini 2020
yeah
the selection we nyina so selection fun
erade empagu mayen na shebi ewum bia na ehu adaromanti ya ka akire die erade mo ne ma ho ban na enya somdwie
2020 oya nya 2020 ya no akofa covid ya be
ne musa de ka sa de be chama de
oya sejon o se ma fa no ko we se ma ese we se ma asembe krani
erade 2020 ka o
pa so tua nka kese so tua nka kese
na me so mo no ma ho ban
na onam krom na manfo sesen ya
na say the restrictions no and now my penny ebie mato na ama chese eno ampokura nwumre no ka na ansa na mbecheche bukura wie no na me survey kakra na drinking bar ne pub no na amanfo yese o mapanyi ase we dia o kanoma bomu ho because pub ne drinking spot no is almost the same pub no akwa is a drinking spot no ne abefo edin It's no one say yam to pub ni mu na o me drinking sport dey no say o my ho dey na say ka mo wuchiro mu kakra eti ho na manfo aye say mo hye dan tiase but ni nyina mu no na o mo eche say say ye to pub ni mu ni ebie drinking sport no ni nyina no mbewe but o ma pay won clarify di ni mu yie ana say pub for okay ni say dey o mo so be yi o mu kunya na freedom abesi abonten no ma biem kama wo na social distance no enso ayedwuma and they will make sure say over betna say betwa bia over show no smart no etu no ma no wapia ko onum wi a no wapia e dia kosoro na say ama chese protocol no omu diso udi asakura obehwe say abamu say dia go oti ni bia ho a wo we no say ba wonu so na so say e bia obedi asampo a obedi te wontem na emu ada ho e na sa side ni dia ama enkofo ani age papa manfo ani age say almost drinking sport for matne fiache ama say omo ensane chese no ma basa e de ma mu say o mapani bia wato wodi aka na omo so mo da ruade asepa say o mapani ai ne sam na ade ba ko a mesafa akrom tete ne say asori no ena nkofo chemu so we de na wo senka o mapani ade ne de wo de bia mu tu opreko because omo chese we bia drinking sport de ne de a ena ka asori no 2 hours say ade kura aka wa na no wo mo ye de be 5 hours ye ne 6 hours e binom etiwe no ade de bia tu o de na usuru o mapani de no mo chese usuru eti bia tu opreko na ne manfo fo mo hunyim na chese ni ye na eja omo so nyame nya de bibia besie chance asori dem na oje empu ewo eni to mo si 2 hours ne de aka o mapani sa be kan se ka o mie mu preko se de bia drinking sport de ndia aka na wo mo chese ka wo mo epe papa aka wo mo epe eno so ba ko eno no eno achi no hentiade eso de no enkofo kasa se no o mapani echiremu a wa biem e dey ato say driver for nem fani padada no mo fa na passenger for ni bi say o dey ka mo fa omo no ma no 33 so dey na ma space ba mu no cause on penny sa say on be for so no wuti o musika no wuti ana e na bi su e che say ma penny so mo fa full capacity ni dia e na sika no won hwe na o mo ti su ka den no so akoye nchiri wa hyewa amanfo ani abra wo ka ho asem so e wo e so far akoye mixed feeling dey koso e okrum no nti aso den de o mo so olumai agasa hwe na ka biom prekoto a we say enso etu de biom prekoto nya de bibia ebesia le mu fika na koso
na kwara ne omo na omo kasa no
yeah
omo na omo kasa no omo first na man penika se wana no mu diso
ena me kai
omo ni so ba wonim se na ye me nwanwa pa se asori pa yesa
say you didn't shout no man so
because na ma dwen me se nka ye pe body ba ko a omo no be di
mra so a say asori fie
ba ko o me hwana no hoyi
or how many hours
oba be 7 no upon be 4
say there na say Holy Spirit ni e lead wa kana utbi nyina o
sa Holy Spirit no kro no anso no ka say respect authorities
but that time no so odifo nya wuro sunsumu a kana stop na
sunsumu konkro no obeka jo say nyankopon sunsumu no enye sakasaka
nukwasem so de
bata say nyankopon sunsumu no onye sakasaka ene nyankopon sunsumu a ode ma ye enye sunsumu a sunsumu a ye nema basabasa ada say
it's got 2 hours so one penny me mu prekunto because 2 hours ne de say de ga o ka wa mi kranke because on be ye e da de ni biem to preku no obi anya na ade twaroba for de enso akoye ntokwa enso so e wo ho kana media ka me hu ni se ka 33 na ka space de mu anke ye na wutu omo bo na ka o metua se sa aso na say o ma for no beti so a nana so at say because and ma for no mo ka so mo che so mo hiam frama pa o so already to them na ebo so for no mo bre nti o mo siko mo hiam frama pa it we na ka ba te bo no betua ne sa wa say enko ba sa aso no beti so for a and e bo no so mo say o mo te so
me ne o ma ya adwen
e o kwa side by
say yate so no yate so ma omo no
33 no
33 nti yato kaska no ma ne kokoshe ho
exactly
e say wo be fa 44 ana normal na wo fa na wo sen age de o gini pa 3 na
asesi abem
because 3 no de no mo ye ne say extra person aka na ni pa 3 ni chegusu tua
o musika no so
e de say mo be ye ne sa de ne say mo te so ne o mo ya de
pa no so na say nti e ni musa bia bia honorable esiama to fresh sama o unim sa minister no
machia no baako pe be 2017
transport minister
eto go for yasema
koko for yasema
eno kwa na ntri na edem chia me ewo ekop me the press bi wo Jubilee House
me hu kwa me hu no
eno me so sa
ono boy say ma boy
na me abi nua na ya bonsu
na Bosco na what is say
Bosco Enterprise
ne ho ye
pa
o se kwakura
o se ne kwakura ne say men kan tro say yie no se ho ka ne nyina na be ka kire no
mate
na kan yie no ho ka nyina
na me fa kire no yo Bosco
na me ya ma yie no o ma me kan kire kwabra ne be
se me BBC wa na mo bibiam etieze no me ti mate Bosco
se be ka yie no ska ne nyina kire no
na sha na Bishop Ademensa oni oledi omo ho ye
lady bishop nyame adom omo ho ye
pa ye chom papa ye chom papa rani so na so fa de akonsafo no so mo say omo panyi anto on san frɛ wo mo e was like a stakeholders meeting course because I remember say omo panyi asofo ko hia any nana muslimi fo hia ti e was like oto no sa frɛ akonsafo no so no mo so ni hia because omo so issues o though I open there but omo issues it's ability na omo so point I say omo panyi hia wo mo cause almost boa and on marry to mpon but you know notwithstanding some opinion shamo say e bi ato ho wo de mo hwa se na mo nya modwuma bibia ni amoma yente e de be so mampani na so na waboa amano aye kama obi ka chem say ye 9 club ya to me die na mo to mo ase na de ye kakran so mampani so oyizi na e na 9 kakran se nya babia na efiri na e bedu no e sa ne na tie nyame adom na e ye enkakra to bia e be so no so and obi say airport so na was that bay airport no ne ayine de o moti be kakra
be
moti eti be twembe o gese wo ko echire o kakra
but no kra no still akra e bie kra oba oba yi kakra
quarantine wani
obekom kakra
ewie
sikana kwabra ne but nkomo foforo okrom emwanwa so wampa wamfa no ama
na de bibia me tro na
se anwumre JDM
yes sir
ado
Professor Jane na opoku ajuma eno kure na se na omo ye ewia me kakra no kwasem ejem se ekoso UPS
enche bia e be ko sala wa homa
ni akwakwohwe se dey see cause Professor Jane na opoku
they say the battle line has been drawn
exactly
Akufo-Addo versus John Mahama Jane versus
Baumia Perry no enye easy Kadna ehu
sao ne hi na ehu
amafo say Professor G
amanfo so kasa wo
amanfo boy me kwa na betibia omo so on fire as why di onto to bomb no rough onto bomb ene be ma ade ni mo ahye
bomb no oto ati ahwan
na hono ne neku ono na guess party na egu ene oni
control MPP for bomb
na want to tugum etie bia odo na wie no honom ena obekasa
mo nyiji maami ngo fa no kwhye gotamu
na no mo fa no gojem
o man ni lemo
o mo fa no shem na no mo so fa
na no se pa utin ti se tetetia enko yi tetayi
mom de beto da so bia na tetayi be fata we
na mfata ozo
ozo akebu
o se o kaya 26 o se yes tama ba omi akoka se incompetent man o za de na shino pa shino. Then you have Baumia and Co. You guys don't know what it takes. The incompetent man. This is a off air. Come back to us.
Say, Prof, about 2 years money. You, John Boyd, I guess you.
Oh, that.
Oh, my can't say, almost John Boyd go can't say. I carry your phone as a family PR. So, who knows a day. And also, on 1 minute, the fast check your phone cries almost in Nipa. Now, the Omo woman, yes, a beer. Boni bintia ba onyame be yo mafim eto mo shomo de obi odi or fe kai ye for say bi ase bi obi omo nya ni
na da kai ye nya adwuma
adwuma
anya adwuma den tin ejo mo tax
no mo to tax no and I say you know ticket no na omo host na go say kana next month e ko nya me aduma ye be ye adwuma o
adwuma de be ye
ye bobo no ma bebere achi hostel na go say
na ni man so the redevelopment na go say
ne kwaro no bota check ase ko be ye trust a village you
ama ni ma for no
yeah
no mbetu
na so no bo so enfa so mo fom
debi na omuso betu ama wa yabo
sa wo ya no wa chom baby
we ko hwembra
okay be ko say dia so abofo ma ko hwe village you at Nima fa so mo dia ma ono bota check so anya dia o problem o
ko hwembra because Esa o me awie sa adwuma wa san makoma yie no.
Mate makohwe ba bia ye de asona bo ni ma ye besi yi no me de beba eto no mo atacha open wasema o tie nka open adwuma yi ana so kire kate so because ensa dia ko mo busa o kad na besi na adwuma next month e ko no amafo busa say into so far half far hostel no
ana open kwa ni ma no yenko bisa Mustafa Abdul Hamid.
Okay. Abaso John the share bono.
But on the Zongo development minister.
Okay, so we can ask him as well. You better share because that's my work be no. You better say mama ya na se munya ya na. E say na say be to home. Cause my penyin wo munya dibi.
Where the affair check against delivery.
Okay, check against delivery. Simple and titia.
No.
Nana, it's so it's prof you know. Nyame adoma. Yeah, outdoor ni ewie say yeah kima. Na afi emu 7 no nyina ya de aba enti Professor Jane Nana Opoku Ajman, welcome on the block. Get ready for the contest because fire no e be ko so oso ma bi nko obi so na enye kama na nyina na ye sanitize mu enye kasantwi campaign say ye kasa wo de to wo de atowa
issue based campaign
exactly
me ko na me ta ka say obi a oni asem kan ne di atem
no kwasem
me say me no ye me pe debate pa
yeah me tell for Facebook ni ade
me no ye debate say me ko nyara me join debate club ni ade ba me no ye argument na me hu say
who di atem
one start di atem but no
point asa
who ni bibia ka biom
no correct
because who point ka point na je max a afina wo ko di atem
Debbie
and who start di atem but no hu so wonu masama
enye fe
enye suma apa
kata na kobo central for a chairman director 1
sa papa no
na ya cha no o asamoa
nana kobo no
last time who no wo ayi taifa se obanchiase wo
me be ko na ho tweda no e na osoma obi ba me ha sei e na me se ho na soma na wo se nana kobo e na me se nana kobo no organ ha o me se na me se boy
me hu no banchiase so no kutu banchiase no ko ye de minim de e na me hu no ba de cha de papa
na je yi ase mere se
kuchire koche aita bia obi arobo pola samoa so o ko ye no tenenka
honorable Paul Samoa Paul there na say Paul dey or no there
that's right
now me say me wedding Paul ko di kuma say 4 days
me ya we pa na ninia MP ni so
on the minimum no
we come refi din Isaac sam my friend say
me so minimum no enya of one say be
MP
me refi din
oh minister of information ya
ono
ye kai ni din
ye kai ni e
so u be so kai odi wa kasa frɛ e kai odi ti and honorable Patrick Kumo so o te nka honorable boy lai unya yi omo frɛ o na omo frɛ o
hwan
boy lai ni Patrick Kumo omo frɛ o
me mama ni enti em so omo ntei
na me kan FM nsu saa enti so ye frɛ o ma Edmonte honorable lai ko no send message ba ma me kan nti ye chia o nyina dwure ye chia on papa alige na akesi nua ba afiri mu Haji Afati eti mesra wa bia obia no boaboa ho na fa on sabode ebra na e be ko yi why na bibia anya fa mami adwa so cha papa
open and close
so cha na de ba mami fo koto so
hwan no
oh sister Tintin Gram ya o ware NDC deputy organizer no
Maslok deputy chief executive officer
sister now ta fra hito ni won fe pa
mami fo koto don so nyame no wo suro nyame ba ko Saruman
what you got to say yo ya cha
o nipa no hadwene
this was she
fa koto nipa no hadwene
Chief Bani but say no akofo mo
Chief Bani mo waya de o
waya de papa na John Bodu so o tenenga
wan e fa
oh nya NPP for general secretary
da bi minim no
sa
minim no minim
de no ase ni mu de wan kasa wani tua
John Bodu minim
ye Samuel Guzo tenenga
Sami de minim no
onim no
minim Sami na minim so ya prepon so ba John Bodu de minim no
na na apia
virus minim virus ko shia se John na wotwe da ase ba wako wankra me
yo na George kwate se wo de wonkra na be ma no
se John na wotwe da na ase oh Charlie Ghana mpenfo kire do ma ne
ye do pa ma ye ofa
se me free me na wotwe da na ase benada no and I'm too free boss
okay so be ko
and na se John de da forma
and no correct
ntis ememenda na bena okuada no be 640 na me wo no anopa no
yeah
oh man penia be de chire by chief of staff by Hwanpo mampani abedi chief of staff or say Mensa Bunsu, Deputy Chief of Staff Francis Asenso Boache, Dr. Kwame Adokofo, Honorable Stephen Asamoah Boateng,
no mobile,
Samira, Her Excellency Samira Baumia, why Samira Ukudan no a offense Osha. Samia Ukuni Kate Jamfuana almost 7
Kate, no, yeah.
Kate wo Samia Uku Kate Jamfua Chemaun to me John Boy do
to me at no survey.
Obanam se hu mama anyway
and I don't want to say papa
in the next 10 minutes and I the 8 minutes yeah me say for say restrictions no titru exactly and almost saying but you almost why your friend so not yo 0302248787 25790025901 0302248787 25790025901 restrictions e ahwasem at the same.
Okay, hello, good evening.
Fine evening.
You batcho frost na kase free
batcho me din die genu me kase fro fankoveria
yo aja yankwai hu no masai
mama juma
juma da se
oh eniama eye but say asori no mum die anka wo bie mai anka you because say bia ba fo nyina ko enjoy sa
that's asori no wabi o
o so chese ge bia ka hours no
hours
despite na kana sem despite na kana sem was say empire botintin ya na dan duabo wani abre so koso nyame 2 hours e obeye wi
na Argentina football you know one yankan
enru ho
ese oye ni kakra eja
oye ni kakra wa ba so no momu dia
o me bi ka ho you ulma so o tie show inti why
okay
you right that's it. Hello, good evening.
Kafra
hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. Nana okay.
You open your battery for us na kase free
wa premo ko joba me kase free adabraka
you kwajo entie why
nana we can say o man beni e na sepa nyami kra no pa kire se o man beni no gina gana fo papa o she so far restrictions are oyi ni kwanya wa bie mi because amaya gia to me say yare ne de e nya ni abetna pa bon ho modern o yobi o gina ya ho pa ya na se
all right
the other boy oni nyami to man
you that's papa right but you want to man so good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Evening,
you Patro, you're frozen, like I said, free.
So, for my name, Kesseh freedom.
You, so for mommy, ain't you way?
You, Unina, no more, my Parmesan and answer.
You are Joso. Now,
the American say, oh, my penny, why are they? It's not a share and no more debated to now, Quoma. The baby, as they say, tension, no good in a pa, I driver for any passengers. Inti mesere sempeni phone to mo 19 na adwobro inti member na na de dan kwaku fa do covid-19 adwuma papa na bono ebra adwene nti ase so mesere nyame ahoden edema na na do kwam na oni nyame nya adwuma
it has sing I mean shout. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Good evening. Open your battery for us and I can say free.
e ba so me kase free achima ko boso
Good evening.
yo Mamincha na mincha wetin na mincha me ndo na bukwese makwata
You your friend say
na na ko dan kwa ku fado wa bon ho de papa ko bit bai papa ji shebia o de gba ko bia en bisha e be ma ga na tumpo o me atia se na so so me mu se yare no yare ha ba be klase enti ni yare no ye o dan se de e be du kaka na e istu ni panin se de yare no enti e mu papa na ba ni so nyansa ma no na won ko na ni mu ahode ni mpomdin bi se o she bo se o be maga na sikastem o be boga na sikastem hu yi ampara so wo hwe se se o hwe interchange o si wo pourquoi c'est pas les sites pour mille na je de ba po o be si ko sa ka sa o wara se o some wara se de pour mille sec du ba na so ti vo moi nana dugango gavo na ko shab ina o me to intro.
Era say papa. Hello, good evening. Tuba, good evening.
Good evening.
You
na un pom tete.
Onyame adom na so
na the cardinal na ya Kesseh no who to say
cardinal ne ho ye papa no so ha
say na dam for alaji gado badama mitiano
go gado enti we
na agima pa mo ya ma my Ghana your man penyin his excellency na do danko akufado ye dana si papa nyakupon srano nyakupon kanu ho che butai papa ewo no mu a opese on pagana kwani nyakupon pe boano ama Ghana no akodu babia openu wow en o man penu on che yare we e ba betina o ko say o my Ghana hanu o kai che mra bi kolora bae ni pe kolora
ah me kai papa
Alaji Gado
yes
what's the idea about Ghana high end man so
kolora
yo
ya
oye
o ti ase
pa
ta ya le no se akuma amanfo o my Ghana abebre da so ho o god yes stop no e wa o ba wo se akinipa wa fe ya na aja na wa free enti ya kukuduro enti o man panyin nyankopo akene kina owa ya boya ku ban ya ye ne ya betna asumbiom ye baba be kurate sa ya we wo ho enti nana ya Kesseh mikia mezongo minister tamputa pa mi obo agima pa o zongo nyankopo zamo ne bonifi nyameslam be
that's it. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, yo.
Hey, Mami Ajua.
Ya Kesseh, you
open and close.
Say, ya.
Mami.
E bibi asemu bi to me. Adawo mma. Nidamu asiko. Nana, ye wo enye ise krawo. O so what? O do sha ntimu. O se die, o bete nenga. She. Adudan kwa de se wonu di amedi amano. Emerishia. Ghana for say mo nhia wa. Se no di ma tutu kwemu. Kakra. Se ya meti so kobraneka empom promisi nima eni eyi. Kobrani asemu aba ria se no. Sa covid 19 ya be. Se ya na go for. Mi ya go ma nya ni bi am enye me nwa. Enye me nwa because enye me nyina ne sansel. Eso so sala no o se me ya mami man. O se no mu ni we fi. Mu ni stop e go Obama economy no. Cha so ni pay ye duma. Oni pay ye duma. O ti economy no. Etina na bi nyema no di na fi. On pese ye bet na fi. Ni ya fo bi am be. Ko ni be bank no. Ye ti ni ye duma. En ti ye wo ye kera ban. Ye to o se na mo nyema fi. Wo fa ye duma. Na mo mo economy no se papa no obusa bibi anaga na fo e de mo adi no mo ye komensia wo ni yo wate wo de nya wo ni na wo de manko fo mo ti esire enye na me na me ne wa ha wo na wo wa light up ba ye no ni so na mtia light bill ye ko busa se ye ntie ye duma eduma ni na egu mo station ya me kai ka na mo tu enne wo ti ni ye duma na se wuti ni ye duma Ghana for the omutimo wo ya de pa photo
that's it papa Mami Ajua and yet no and can ever back minimum na fe yemfa e say hello good evening
hello
you open your front and I can say friend
ya la teacher ni kaze fero ko officer town
ya ka ja so me
me gidi se mon payini MPP for Ghana ni bia wasasi so a ya mompa ya momo ye di ani adi oni bi se yifi ato eno da aduara bampani chaye no aka obia hela bi o so asan bosome miensa isu bosome miensa die ne ye hwe die agma ye sha sei o se munji we nidi for the meantime o ti se sabi unu bi ye agma bosome so ye ran hu se ho akero on ka se ko gilu o si jiwe tuta ho ye pewi ye den yame ase na mi si fam no me ntia me ma me ha okumsi agma po ye mata so afo onko profite magana fugu tapi vuwe adiwi nyamisha muno juma pawe
jo that's it hello last caller hello good evening yo eja your friend say
okwabrane amwameni
yo akra minti we
okwabrane o
wohwe mampani fi say ali ba ya mampani tumi say information na koyi pa oyi enema na 1111 nipa bi ti baabi no mo say ya mampani no mo modern a nipa na em say bi nipa no hu aji nti mampani do abo adwuma minu anu nyame adwuma
da se papa pa kana Yama me chief of staff anti free money protozo a obunyina biom platform penifo tie enwumrenti ye chia obunyina honorable Fulikwe fisheries minister ye chia woni abusuafo nyina tikana ye de esi asojafo so tie ni aprosifo nyina anana IGP ho ye
oh me ofa ho ye
ne ho ye papa
me ofa ho ye ne ho ye
pa Paris so ye
oh dampi ho ye
ono so ho ye Covid
sapon de me hu na che but me gidi se ne ho ye
ono so ho ye pa so je di ba ko o se Freddy PK akura ba bia wo bia cha ochna wa woda nti PK oni asrafo nyina mema mamu zibini anwumre bia mo bia ye chia mo pa mo ni aprosifo nyina nti kana wada roma obesom na afi oni panifo ato aso me adoma ye besa ehia
mate kwabra ne dan ho brei abusuafo ne de ye message ne be text message pe 0208896169 a text message pe what the WhatsApp ba and ye ntumi nkan 0208896169 0208896169 the platform and waso egusu a wutie na ye kan say ye koba nyina no na oh my God nti na yatena se this is the platform show
Festival Kofi Akpalu is opposition here then
me just say LPG no matter so
anya jiso no me say opposition or party no say here
oh sir me founder I founded the party until that's all
to a leader and founder na
yeah I'm the founder of the party
you are the founder of the party yes. And aspiring flag bearer
you go congress into your career and na you be name no
now organizer do no party for the way they organize they need the idea o founders mo 28,000 say 2,000 is there ever one there
faka on 30,000 Dabio, Nanao. So on what me mobilize 28. Let me mobilize 2,000.
Can be any mummy the party will be any day.
Na party so bebre so de omo there ba. Say na dey amaka ba no so dey GCPP for bay. Into new membership. Say kra me nim do your party no do. Because phone calls are menya no. Nipa eba no.
Nana adi me deliberate ni say. And only me ba me Kumasi ba me chika mu ba. I don't know what happened in voter region for some reason. People calling me from home. They're calling me from home. They're calling from where I'm saying, what is happening?
On to Krom Kasa and Diomo from everywhere.
That be some from Kabro from Kachi. And now my team Krom Kasa. I'm going first person. I'm team Krom Kasa.
Why be you? Why be you?
What's why be you?
Anyway, LPG. LPG.
What's on me ha? Na masoma. Na ye de Ghana konkwa.
Madam Asemo Sorengo.
Oti enkawa hey. Radio stations bebre na afa sadia oti yenka ewo the platform dwumadie eso. Nanso so empanifo atena se ye hwe anim se Anthony Nukpanu a we Greater Accra Regional Organizer ma NDC obabeke ho. Honorable Ben Aye, former MP Upper Denchira West. Obani majo.
Yeah.
Now grad ese ka mo official pa o.
She a chepa.
Pa.
And na official pa.
I think committee and fierce. Time na wo ko pe chairman no. Any issue ai ana ho issue biom. Every issue biom.
MC issue biom.
Chedia. Now what you say?
Nyame adom ye pa.
Why abrantie pa o?
Sa hu.
Meka bibia.
Ya adom ya.
Ye de nyame ase. Na o ba na fie ti say.
Efie boko.
Constituency also ti say.
House boko.
Party mu so boko de.
O nyame ti ase de bibia e boko.
Ye de nyame ase. Enwumre ye frɛ wa boko.
So ho ye de.
Oh, ye ho adom.
Good.
Show kakra bi na bebo fa mfishire ho bat nyame adom. En so camera bon ho nti.
No so unua bi ye.
My sister me di na chi.
Oh.
Na wedi kan.
Ene ma shede.
That's pa. Yes me anwinwe Ghana ho kakra. COVID e bae 12 March 2020 and Ghana record your first case na 2 cases of COVID-19 and yeah record ye. Every hobby sabre and I trim 32,000 and no man penny echeche nema ba ku mienu bia aban no eye na yɛde ate nneɛma so sɛ bɛyɛ a yɛbɛtumi abɔ yɛn ho ban ɛwɔ covid emu so far ɛto sɛn
yobi nyam da se mekyia oni watiefo nyinaa so far so good say covid deɛ na nya deɛ obia expect sɛ bibisa besi ɛna nyame so no nim deɛ ɔyɛ eti estatifi out there no ni nim sɛ yare bia asi wɔ no ho a kakra eti ana ɔbɛwura yɛman mu nti de ehu ne am hyehyɛ ɛbɛto obia so especially wohwɛ the rate na o behave out there na yade bia ehu pa but so far the come fans say so far so good o de toto the sisi other amman bi ho dia na em say nyame eni edin yara where the numbers are impo the mighty ones the US and the counterparts of Europe near the okay the sisi wo ho ma enya infection ni bi ni o ma ewu na obebo Africa here so no the stories ni bia that is I'm here pa people were expecting say ke bi Africa there nka nam street is cry that is nka nipa ewu deda abonte sa that was the expectation and am for visa be do Africa hama e bia sa na e be hu no but so far o they compare Europe ni US dia na be ka say nyame hu ye mobara yes nyame ayana famu die na akohia se e wose nipa nso na yeti omanum no yeso ye afamu die fortunately for us no it happened at a time you were a great leader in the person of Nana Addo eti to show the leadership qualities when it comes to all spheres of life about this issue no so no say again what demonstrate enough by one assembling a team officer ombetumi and manage COVID issues no and pamba ohwe team so or assemble na ohwe records no necessary yare no etua na more memu na me fi say team ni nyina no I say ye bo omuso abaso together with medical personnel all frontline workers omnyina aboa the leader ma yetumi asoso yare mu so far no I think say so far so good and to a large extent no Ghana for do na so out there no especially omatie instructions advice from leadership so ade no ehu ade no say no say ye utuanamo ya at least ye nyina ebetumi asonson ye ho kakra na say ye nyina ebetumi abo ye ho ban kakra no yes nipa no do na so a conform and as omutie afutuo no say as de bia na say ye bi so ba bia say bi so ye extend bi to Ghana for do na yan so ya support leadership and as ye tie leadership afutuo de maye no ma ye tua na moma yare no rata the trade so no entumi anchor beyond your control yes so far I think that's so good. You're managing your money bia and if we had our own way and now 77 can nipa ba ko kra free moi senka ye be penisa nanso unfortunately no yenyan mu bi ahwere omunkwa due to yare
ehemfa na wugidi senka ye mia ye ho kakra ebiank ye ndu 32000 den ya wugidi se in this fight no we ya ye ni ye pa hene so na wugidi se ya to sini kakra
well na ye ya ka yare ni bi etumi maha yare we no be pandemic be a cover the whole world you know say be bahani the night was a matter of time so especially when enya yare bia e kan bia initially no obetumi di wani ehu in view of that you know if you said the way are spread worldwide there na a matter of time and e betumi aba bedru ha mo eti I don't think say nanka yewo alternative bia yebetumi aye maye di ye man di ebeka say no matter what yenko ade ebetumi memewura ha. But all we had to do was say ye betutu anamon say e be bedru ha ene den ye betumi aye. So sa anamon na meka say ho na edru such stages yana it needs leadership. Fortunately or unfortunately, no, even the scientific community na kasa kra do stages like this yema omudi anim no omo akra no as we speak now no kra no omu tumi enya total grasp on yare no ni su ne ban ntiema ne control no de yana ehwa asem kan edi kakra nti management ya na mfi se e wo se ya manage no edira me yes so far ne de mfi se de nipa bitumi aya na president ne front line workers ne Ghana fo nyina no yetu sa na mo no. However ka yemududo na so ya hweyie etie ni di nhihye no so yie ebi so anka spread no rate a spread no ebi anka enkonkodu bebi a yakwa kodu sisia. So ena me no kase enso no kra no nya de a yare no so onkoe oda ho around. Yes, per the data and science leading it no more restrictions are ban de aba no from time to time now review be now easy be no anything ni nyina ye said ye can say as yare no it has come to stay. It is if it has come to stay there then ye so say anamon be ni betu kwan be ni be fa so ne yeso ye ni natena e wa bra otumi so emetete. So the some of these measures no from time to time ya na ye aba ebi o ba na opinions like gnosis obia wo binti no obia betumi a kire bi o ebia e say ki yinisi ankeye but ni nyina aye. However, after obia kire na adwe no so no somebody has to be making decisions out of the many opinions among for best express. So I don't know where Oma collate the views any suggestions and what have you nina no suggestions are omo afa and I say anamo matututu out of it now. So if you say there nipa beya ni aye o de ba am say e bia going forward no ye be san so ahwe e ba ni management na nkasa na anamo be na president so too difficulties e dia ba no anamo be ni ye de egu akwan mu a etumi so ye ho asene kakra perhaps e bianca hardships anke be go through no yantumi and as yan go through very difficult times as maybe say be into sana mona ke be go through. Look at the lockdown times, for example, when everybody was shouting say yan lockdown. Yes, utie do dona no can do baby a partial lockdown where the opportunity cost benefit analysis na year really no you between sustaining lockdown now for how long. I mean, people were proposing say because you lock down the whole country. So, but I don't know now. So one year, sometimes depending on where you sit, you may be fast to complain and to suggest say you lockdown. For example, through the Ghana Medical Association, for our they were all for total lockdown. So, and considering where they sit, the one here you be tempted to believe or to go along with almost suggestion na mo de ban na hon na true bia e mu bi ni bisa say eh mo na mo suggest total lockdown. Are you expecting say bosume so a fan obi oti finance and as a control and the workers in there omo bekọ adwuma na omo akoye adwuma na yetua mo ka at the end of the month na and now yes a total lockdown for 2-3 months ni ntua oka you will not complain. Again, are you expecting say total lockdown no electricity workers there omo dia nko ko adwuma no mo do mo provide light no ma while you are locked down in your room na and Ghana water staff there omo so nko adwuma no mo there omo so you know eti I don't know because the one here now sector e bia nko a the above say hey this is the only way to go. However, if the presidency and I say the president so up there no hwɛ yes otie Ghana Medical Association for views and suggestions from medical professional point of view no otie the social commentators no so kakra no ahwɛ ha now then comes the balancing act. So oh yes you good see a bit lockdown there nanso yahwe na say yitie dey bia the GM for nko aka ne total lockdown now. What are the consequences? What will happen if the next 1 month or two no ye entire workers car all because almost one yes no they are all locked down in their homes. In any case, oko up there US and other advanced societies are total lockdown. That is all well and good because Nipa them he or she has everything be to himself. At the crown of person or to say you be online. He has toilet facilities. He has everything within that room. No, I can lock down himself. No. Now, what the bad yes you have more the reality on the ground. They say, for example, if Uba Accra haya Accra na if you are and a man for toilet to themselves. Apart from say. Few ABI or more if you now move now or more our toilet will be or no room crowds our toilet facility to himself no oko compound houses are the better of it they have crana they share and so now going beyond compound houses no so no a lot of people so in him say almost have to access public toilet facilities now the way ABI crano spread now and you nanka if there's a place to avoid in times like this, no power, no cry, and toilet areas. And so here we are. The reality is lock down the people, and yet a grand opera, they have to come out and attend to nature's call. The whole year, a 50 or 100 accessing the same facility. Normal times, the crowd hygienic conditions, net is saying.
And now
we are Sababeka. So yes, you may be shouting lockdown, but the reality on the ground is absolute lockdown and the county there. Not practicable.
But Honorable Ben Aye, Pacho Mamin Fonsi as a messan about Subium Pacho. Honorable Ben Aye, former MP, Upper West Denchra, and Okasai, Anthony Nukpenu, a Greater Accra Regional Organizer, Emma NDC, Amanukono. Foga
Toby
of Honor,
Malcolm River.
Marker.
Oba did in Kwame, I said, I need it.
Ampa. Now, some more animate.
It's ongoing.
I see. Anyway, my uncle COVID once a manzana, your baron to maybe our running mate, anyone.
Now, COVID in whom some men can you.
And no president, man.
I didn't one and Chimani day.
COVID no.
Who near to a here near Genius.
I didn't know Casa.
But they said, Fezia, you're born in Kaya, some Betinaka, when you're natural virus, artificial virus, and agrophobia created. Now, the bedini panya, they will use it to wipe, ravage the system. And I just want to any eternity. Was it?
What did you say? I didn't cover this.
Say, Genoso.
I didn't.
On say, match it here for. On say, Arabia bar. Say, every environment, you to share how your environment, let me fighting. But like you see and TRCNT near I'm only 4 years see and sir and away only me who say yena no more horn omuti who say never be a buy with you break here down. Why were they smoking their rooms with certain leaves? And impuno, how do you call it? Near this grass now I cover on. All is to be able to get certain things that come within your system. Omombe dinu crow kroma chero say COVID obi biara wafa impuno as one of his methodology has never come to his life. Like most of the omo call congested areas, market, and say you do fear. That is one of the things you should do. people would have rescued themselves and we would have fought this virus. But when I see WHO say we and IGG is on the and only better because there is no cure for artificial viruses. And we can artificial scientists be na branch with no can or no one himself books no kind of no natural virus strikes unless people go to lab a pitch 1, 2, 3 viruses together a create anything of this sort. And for me, no, I believe say sikani de bia kopa omo be fa hu bia anu nkwan so manum esan say enyina ye trial lock na say bibia ye dui testing regime which say ko na ekosru but ebi muso bebre na recover. It tells you say then a man pan recover the same personal things anka from day one. If we had started applying them in our homes, Metie Honorable Kennedy Japan testimony of recovery, and it is not by any scientific methodology, it's by the same old methodology of our grandfathers. I get me and I recover now with maybe 1 or 2 baby aspirin. No, I mean, this is the first time. I mean, I don't know which one is the baby aspirin. So, to me, doctor for any scientist, let's come to the low level of every Ghanaian and trying to educate. Share. Metina me nana ho achima safo. Na so ofri krom anaso ofri phone bar. Ye sense ni samna manu go huru nsa e biansa na wagina kwenya. So atani lazy chair. It's personal hygiene.
Onim say first no kra no first kra ye kra ye nyini ye bia no. First say ofri ba bia ba ensuo ni si abobo ana no.
Yeah.
The na ye kra ni say mukọ si ye na omo ba.
This edue
kotia ho no.
Edue bia wodi ye no mati edi ashem.
Kotia kra ye ma obi a
ho ni sansa na. Rap bedrim. Bene yes civilization. We have become over civilized.
And you say na nanom ye bajimi bre.
Yeah, and I yare no any ye me sorry I me call Apostles Revelation Society ARS.
Yeah.
Before we ufie na do a sorry premises ah. Ube ohro sa. Ahro 9 bibia. What is the understanding? Enya busum. Ufie no 190 chrome insu 190 su bi mu we di we ni hu bibi one like before you enter the house of God we want to take out that on those things that Yefo say is ungodly. Nya hu me ye nya hu ye ni we ni I get me in from my ball any bibia utm tina and fire and pabo and koya sorry demo. So we wash all those things before we enter the house of God. But the bottom line is cleanness before God. I get me. You have anti-chrome, bacteria and virus at so that moment I want wash it off as an aura sorry demo. You sanctify yourself. Now I sorry demo so no the gate to the chapel no. Yeah, saw we leafy. So name leafy.
Incense.
And incense, the natural one. So it's like it sanctifies you before you enter God. Okay. But to be who say it is not anything ungodly. That is when you go to Israel before you enter everything.
Sanctify you feel.
And now the
some say leafy Roma was super.
Yes, and normally. Yeah, we were sorry them. People see it as ungodly, but that is how Christosum from the Israelites, sanity. So we are, but for some years now, we've departed from all those things. And you say, "Na coffee daba." Na say about re and sans and era sorry them. Now all those things that you did share in sorry nasi, it has come back. I think say most of these one-man churches and mushrooms now will learn from how the Israelites were worshiping. And in Nyama, they fight COVID, any new things. So, and yet Nyama who call Yenana time. What you say? They've been there, they've lived with it. But yes, ye near BNT. And this kind of things will fight us in the world to go back to our roots.
Tony, do you see any hope?
Hope? The only hope we can all come out of this situation is self-discipline. If we all fail to be disciplined, how can we fight this thing out of our system? Are you getting me?
Yeah.
If we don't see, say, there is no way I echo like see ace by giddy. And then how many people fear that there is something called this Ebola by Nina artificial, you create the bay and Yama be the and then share a jadi bibia confirm because we are not able to think through and see say there should be a paradigm shift in the kind of businesses we do. COVID have shown us say and then let's come back to make sure say homegrown policies and ideas say be best sustainable within our soil. People live in this country. Time. Say people import bread into this country. What sickening character is that?
People import what?
Bread. What sickening character? Why would they manage that? Outlets are almost licenses to bring bread into this country. Nyama ewo krom ha.
Omaimu ha.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Nyama bi ma call some of these foreign malls ni stores are. Omo import be krom ha. Look, me well, I've not studied a lot about trade, but say trade liberalization be jabi biama. How long how can we grow say be ma kroma for ejuma enyi? And for me, most of the things here, the political class, we are not doing well when it comes to some of the things. I don't think that still we allow certain bottled water to be imported in this country. Adding the specialized Casaprecudian for your friend say awake money
special ice voltic awake belaqua
maybe and it means my be license not also the sugar chroma.
Variety of the spice of life.
What kind of life is that?
The everything I'm COVID na do 32,000.
And
I'm COVID na do 32,000.
Now COVID ni be chroma no. And your mom from no ni buy any omu coming on your mom di buy. And if we are not yandani who voucher na ni nam krofu chroma. E pen ya me here anka. Wouldn't you have saved ourselves from all these things? Of course.
I see.
Largely, time I started quarantine omu ebano. And then they started recording the cases no. First 2 cases omu 2 kwan by and Nkrofurera Krowemu without being quarantined until say you started quarantine Krofu and they started recording cases nana. Akosru omo ayan quarantine omo nyom no mu kom kromu ewo other regions and started infecting crofo. You see, so all those things could have been managed if we have thought faster. But I so say we've made a lot of improvement as a country. Investments ahudra ya over the years. So abua ema quarantine regime no aye adia eyemaye over the years anka yentimi and making sure say our health infrastructure yetimi upgrade bebre na and invest in other labs and all those things how would you have gone into all these things? For me, as a country we've done well, but there should be more. Omo amuso mo afa ho awen kokko ne omo nu nkwan no omo so mo hwe yi because skade bi ni omayem kakra ye de eso adiya no ma yen fan say covid abanti some impresses are unaccountable obetimi declare covid operation your kroma na say lockdown you are setting up task force to go operation yeah the 100 Ghana na betu yankrofu a day ekodu so no a soldier for na police for call operation ubi so mun seme na enye say so jeni na police be kasa o yebe yen bibia anka obetie nsem nkrofu atina sa asika no so nkrofu papa ne omo mami makosa operation for 3 weeks. Some didn't get anything. This is the kind of country we live. But you could share the expenditure lineup. Now you child COVID 3 weeks operation COVID Sika for security. Now the people who did that operation did not get the money. Then what kind of encouragement are we giving to our men who were in the front line? Omanpenyini restrictions are easy. I think is good because baby an American kono. Yeah, because obi wo ho se we mbie ni blue kiosk and tom ogogro ni kabasho ni nyama. Chale oni ni debuso oni bibidio.
Mate.
For all these ones are omuntom ade. You can imagine life in those houses. So things are getting bad for people. Where I'm also looking say omanpenyibe kan ho ahwe say to restrict your neighboring borders because look there are 1,001 people omo ekrom ha so mo anko Kutonu anko Nigeria anko Cote d'Ivoire they don't have any business sanko fu nyina musika eshi ebi so akra nyama na ka emba so all those things is affecting livelihood. Affected the larger economy because how would they contribute their quarterly dues?
Anthony Nukpeno, a Greater Accra Regional Organizer at the NDC. Senior Idi Kakaino, and Che, and I can name and penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Wada Professor Dana Jane Opokwajima DSA Nabedi Chra Neno Ekro. Na Prof speech, Yebeyi semba ku mienu bi ewa ha sei na afa me de round 2 na start ewo Tony so na ya to aso say okay me can wait from page 15 was say at this time may I say to the SHS students who are in school taking your final exam, I have children your age in the same situation too, even if not biological. I understand the difficult situation you are going through and especially the anxiety that you have as some of your colleagues and staff got infected by COVID-19. There are also sadly reports of deaths of students. The partisan nature of our politics makes it today difficult to even ask about the basic questions of handling COVID-19 pandemic without triggering a political brow. Nana, asma what can I say? Or ma ya obi wo SHS ya senye ne yemu makra o nkwada tisa. Na arehopa nkwada na tete a omafamu e wosa abritia mu na arehosem ne se nkwala ne bi kura famu atwa nanom e wo ense do afei osaka bibi se atutu asem a akoso e wo Ghana manyosem in fact say all we are doing right now is what has always been a very simple exercise of registration. What is not so simple this time is that the exercise is taking place in a time of a dreadful pandemic that is still evolving and our case numbers still rising. As if this is not bad enough, the level of violence, brute force, bloodletting, and sheer breakdown of law and order and otherwise. Or say, Edi ayetro sisi debi ayetro bi da BNC. There ngwa kakra umuani se sabiri ayetro we say no COVID no aba. Eti ama niema agensamu kakra nanso COVID na chikura se ne esi buru nipa ayakayaka de ne tutu asemo a ye ewodi ntwuro mu no ha adwene pa na obi so manfo ne se nti omugiri se de ne betumi aye every side we mu a enyano ye ba kope JJ Jane John and Jane eno a na esese ye de eba no na JJ no or say we need to show up and vote come December 7th. Each one of us must jealously guard our sacred right to vote and reject the attempt by some to disenfranchise millions of voters. Sir, ebinu abo omutimo pose nipa bi amo wo ho kwan senka moto aba no ye mamo ento enti 27th December no dura se o fi wani na aba ho modene na aba na abeto no obo eho eban se ne be ya bia entumi enane eni afei oba ha sei so a wasaka bibia fa adwuma omanfo eni bi eye eho o say at the time of a growing number of cases and deaths arising from the pandemic of COVID-19 with the attendant fears and uncertainties at a time when some of our children are leaving school not any more literate than they entered, others graduating into unemployment, the vulnerable uncared for. None of us should be here behaving as if the best antidote to all of this is to flex muscles, turn aspects of our protective institutions into agents of intimidation, and arrogate to ourselves the right to alienate people who have always lived on this part of our continent long before some did, and who have served this country well. And this is some Prof Eddie Etu Edwano Ebi. Baako bi so e wa ha se ya o se mreka krani a etwa mu asem kofo bi etu omani asi JDM so yen kasa ne si entwaje ya da pa de ye fa no kwa eno a no mutimu a but ogiri se ebra so se ye twe ho efri sa kasafin no ho na ye kakasa ebeboa ama niam nyina akọ kama ene wa no e de amayen o se as a country Ghana has been poised for far too long. Ghana must be in full flight towards sustainable development to a destination of peace, inclusion, self-confidence, plain honesty, and where good old hard work matters. Just chem kokusia. You mwane say as in Papa Netia, JJ, John, and Jane, and no any that's so Emma Ghana for 2020. Election yi emu enti mama yen hye no enso Tony mama ntio na madam running mate edi na no finance minister akokinka budget review no any other issue opesa oka ho asem in the next 10 minutes mpesa meti
na da say am say ampa anyame ya adom ene ejumadi na ye DC ho for the past 3 weeks ye registration COVID restrictions to occur. Now, how do we take advantage? Because Yabonidi, I said to me, Danny D. Ghana for now, Yasa man saying, now, also a summer one I know or the tuja. And team penny for Sinconia, and a try to drink, and they been saying, ne. Whatever the situation will be, I said to me, Yisa, a Jumano, it me, yes, a Jumano in Fiasu. And as we speak, say you man abewie and UPSC or more auditorium. This is an auditorium that can take almost 5,000, but we're very restricted to the 100 protocol to make sure say we are within that range. A man penny and I frank to near the same to our the policy guys be brave aba even though your manifesto are ready but what thing kakra nyama NDC is coming to do from 2021 and da na bedechi aye obinfu na naje no pokwajima odani di as at the time omonti podium ekasa na mimi tu free ho drive bar be ban metie nsem no ba kumienu also aboboso I believe that it's refreshing. The Yaka says she comes into this political phase with integrity, with honesty, with a lot of maturity to make sure say politics nefi that tagri and vindictive and what do I say? Aggressive type of politics, no, to bring to policy base and issue base. Saying and I believe she has said that tone very clear and loud. Again, as a woman who has distinguished herself over the years, with Timia how to make sure say that motherliness comes into the political landscape. Bema say obi biara benya the chefa politics are. So I think Seto now has certainly very clear and loud. She's going to lead on a lot of policy roadmap towards the 2020 election. He is not a novice in the political landscape. That is one thing we should know. Again, me giri say nsema ewo ne speech no ye niama ACC a otwe nyina adwen aba so say enye se bibia edu o amanyosem no yes and kosu on that kind of road. And I have said and reiterated most times say me follow politics for the past 20 years. Yes, Dintro, Nisani Amana, you see some kind of skirmishes. But I think that we've come of age to go out of some of the things I who or this registration for people, somebody to lose their life and other things. No, an innocent young man is so unfortunate and disgraceful, so irresponsible on all of us, our part as political actors. And I believe say I am shishie with me dream, and we believe say going forward, maybe I will hope say we be the last time I ever say Abuja say you true for voters register, because it's not helping. One, time consuming. Two, resource waste. Say you true no be some penny na say ana to. I believe say would he have gotten this, that young man would he have lost his life at this time if maybe this whole thing hadn't come to fruition. And in some not there to judge it, I believe says so much so good for the people of Ghana to hear, and going forward, no, the battle line has been drawn. 2 weeks to come, say a year registration we are by 6th of August. Then who the very people who got to Haba, then you can do your targeting of the kind of campaign. I feel so because of the COVID, data about ball rally ni sani amano, any idea, I don't think say it will really happen. So the one-on-one base and the policy drive campaign is going to feature more. So maybe that attack and thuggery and insult, it will be limited because, well, so be first of all called that vendetta to be doing name calling her. Me, I always say, let's leave them in that gutter. No matter how provocative let's leave them in that gutter, because some more bomb home ordering for the past 3.5 years with 135 billion cedis idea. Some more bomb home ordering, they will not be going calling names on John Dramani Mahama. This is a government that have had the highest amount of money. Enti niawa ya untimi bon de ro na oni nam kwanche fictitious claims of a certain scandal in an non-existing area, then you are not a focused government and your president and vice. So for me, I believe that we have set a good agenda and we are focusing on it. Records, track record, achievement in every sector of the economy. Let's compare and contrast.
Marty, and let me begin contrasting from here. Anthony Nukpenu.
The way you hang me is not good.
Greater Accra Regional Organization.
So you need bomb me landing.
What am I
hanging me?
What am I member 1 minute in the fact?
Yeah, be nice to me. What is that?
I've always been nice to you.
You came out on the letter.
I've always been nice to you. The member
hang for me, baby, I do there, as I said. Battle and draw we share supplementary budget idea for parliament and in same room a chop if we say this is a government that has lost touch, has lost focus. And then Mati say Oman Penny ni nine so or call TV man team so could be in Suano. Well, the people of Ghana need water and tea, so I ensure it is part of Niama Ebeshe say, how well does it resonate with the people? So for me, 2020 election is the finals of final between the two parties. And I believe we have the record to prove say we deserve a term to better the life of Ghana and move Ghana from these shackles of incompetence and ineptitude of a president.
Why will this term be different? Say 4 years to me, I don't know about Munya and when to me and finding.
We are telling you, say, yeah, the 100 billion. This is our achievement. Why do you want 35 billion? Where is your achievement?
Okay. Amazai.
Yo, Nana, Mufti Felix from East Legon, Osnanado, the hard man, na over Kuanim sa, or so Unyami and Sha on my penny, Ekufuado Papa Pam. JB is almost say Patia almost for fairly, yes, 110 premium health insurance and some okay, one more every this word, dear. And then almost have a view, and Yadia Jam, baby, you there will say 4 more for Nana JB, so dear, and also Eddie Abba Any. And I will say easing of restrictions on public transport, no, a very dangerous. It must predict COVID-19, papa, not Nina Munum. Transport owners na ehwe so mbe consider reducing the fares. Lexus Kuforidia Nidia also Eddie Abba and so in Lamte Ken Rashid Owenchi Bandalai was kana tell Ramahama say onyai did na what ye go for the promise in the say empty promises cry and na wo de eba kana good evening or say your friend Campbell or let be koshi and na which them say share afi de beye de pa amafo nyina be hu adwuma pa wura mahama aye na abato no so no e be shoki mampani ekufando se den kofo be toma gm no enye adikuma Campbell atabi okoshia or the Abba any good evening now my condolence to you and the entire family was say asembisa ne se ne ba and after so obi o 60 years or kan aye asore no ho ana o okay na o se nkwada and na obi o di finhye aduosia o metimi akọ asore ana me asimbisa Samuel Kojo Bwache Western North that is one I don't know to say oh ombodie
sa asore ni say yensi obi akwa obetimi akọ
obi etimi ko
ba o parent no and I use discretion
exactly
because o kra we pani no kra no o ho bambo na edene
na nkada no
oba wanya mfemi no mfemi ensa
ko jane sa so ne namu a
me say me ma de omo time mo de ko asore nyanso ye de ofi
no kwasem
ntame ye cat kiss enti me de ofi
yeah
yango pa on posada
be bida
the communion so obi ofi
men qualify say me ma communion I'm a Catholic
communion ni brudo
no you know I'm a Catholic me ma no mo so mo communion what I say
I'm doing fruit juice.
Yeah.
Any brudo.
Oh, that is not our
I'm watching you like from going. Oh, you go for more for Nana.
The grand
there. Who same papa? Communion fruit juice there. Where are some? I go so be just be seeing. Nana yao. Yada mampeni as papa. Said we see go and no Ghana for Nana was nani ajib. Ochia lawyer John Kuma. Okay. LP parliamentary candidate for just lawyer John Kuma. Okay. I could see Oben just be seeing there or the Abba any Farouk Ewa Tema or say Nana good evening or so papa John and Jane Penn simply incompetent Farouk Ewa Tema or say Ochia Ora Nana appear virus and I feel so ya precum Kana good evening or say Anokwase say restrictions we part the Montpellier Guvado and their pressure they see who dem diggy good no one say wa bra Ghana for ahunye there be no share entretra na oh Ghana for small was so Montpellier and from ho kra enti mo fa mo ho adwen na me adma fipi no adu no mo tuma jeb o mo bo anhye no makama e wo o my Ghana ensuso na say any and good evening also chia woni obedwafo nyina na hyetyade bo ne de e wo se benifo hwe no ka ho asem san say ano ohye ama enkofo ebre pa ben edia odi free eye ofanko enso edi baye enso enie kana na se kakra amanfo edi ebaye no haya na ye de ebesie na afi woni obedwafo asato so me adoma ye besan ehia
medase mamenko honorable Ben aye eso na menhwe honorable Ben aye mpacho brem
Linia, the battle lines have been drawn, right? Also, for myself,
I said, I mean, the battle for 2020.
Liverpool for
you don't walk alone.
I said, Man, you for motor gas a battle lines have been drawn. Our brother, the 10 matches, scratch him, points, Chamukra, Munri, baby. Of course.
Okay.
And I said, won't follow European, no.
The battle of 2020 is not EPL issue.
Complete mismatch.
Really?
Complete mismatch. Say MPP NDC. Hey, your man brother just after 4 years because you're 12. Until I call Namos Mobile contest. So, and I'm mobile contest.
Manuji from Jimmy.
Oh, now you move like growl, you get your Gomani. So I'll cast that in Uncle.
Mino.
In Gomani, do I want you?
Oh, miss you. We better not buy.
Oh, well, this Uncle. Look, as I'm Benava. I say, a Nipano. On a more serious note, leadership is cause. Everything else be a effect. And to me, you know, again, no man rather say, I say, presidential candidate be a running mate. It is a final end this work with your running mate. That's fine. It's just in accordance with a minor constitution. We are the free man. What has changed and what is going to change? Nothing. One is the same NDC, it's the same John Mahama. As you say, usre, yasusu usre ni yasi, usre ni mususu manantu miere. Usre kura yasusu no. Yasusu yeye yasi sa, usre ni mususu manantu. Forgetting say anantu who is a Kesseh chesra, that is a yari. Is it an admission of loss of confidence in GM? 89 omo lunch or omo outdoor omo vice and an running meter omo nyina omanya agesa na. Is it an admission? Said they don't have confidence in GM. Omo who say GM there a by election na yekwe dia oni say oni bia.
Na mo say mo ko bi mu yi ba omi aso kire no so na mo ni confidence of Akufo-Addo.
At the time Akufo-Addo was solid and was going to win Baumia or no Baumia. Any other person be anko beselect bian no be any so be win.
I will suggest to say JDM on to me winning elections on the
can match actually. Me say Liverpool ne ayifu ukra hifo. Say Man U for say Chelsea for say he for
Liverpool fan.
So it's a complete mismatch. It's only to ground bucket na nyema. Na fe na ebe so ko and ebeyema. When JM had everything, according to him, even President Mills time he was in charge 8 good years. In charge of this country. 8 good years. And was a campaign running all around this country in helicopters, flying here, there, near the 44%. So you need to get no crown. Anyama. Na fear so ko no. O da we say I feed your bucket ni bayama. And you expect your followers to believe you. Omwani say they've lost the match. They've lost it. Nothing new. And amami ebeka. Nothing new. And I can say leadership is cause everything else be a effect. It is a leader no ye bad, incompetent, terrible, empty-headed. Who expects it then? Mamene de Beckham. Only do Beckham and American a constitutional requirement in no say new running mate be now Edin Beckham. And now no de need Beckham. Otherwise, it make any difference be a uti menyata maintain India bakakre ya bobo bisui. In
the past, and more so very recently, I've had extensive discussions with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama about issues confronting our country and his vision for the coming years. These have been broad, passionate, and engaging. In John Mahama, you find a person who is thoughtful, visionary, makes no claim to perfection, and admits to mistakes or missteps and valuable lessons learned.
Yes.
Our society will be better served with such a down-to-earth, considerate, and reflective leadership.
Which vision we've all seen. For 8 good years, we've lived with that vision. Nothing new. Nothing new. Ono akasa no di bi beka hono o amfa hwe ma ni po beto no na o beso bodo no empty headed. vision wɔ hefa 8 years na ɔde to dum so mu for 4 good years ɔman near da dum so mu near da sumu okoka ɔsɛ is a listening down to earth person amanfo da sumu na yesu ka no na akɔgyina baabi sɛ mo pɛ kanea de a mo ntua mo o kyerɛ wadwe sɛ ahokyerɛ banti sɛ ne ɔsɛ sɛ ha me dia me dwamfunu nyɛ deɛ wo ka no kra na metie wo sunu kra na me yɛ no more. Is that what this woman see as a listening person down to earth? No? Nursing training allowances. You know, I'm kuma ye wo school, soon kikem. Say, oh, man penny, yes, sir. Utumi kukuru 10 billion. At the mark gambeli so konyan confirm wo yo minimum to me mom say nya de dia. Yes, so 100 200 Ghana yi. And one a day a check how far was school. Yes, sir. Kai susuemu kakra saa ɔsɛ mo beto atia me kra ne ɛno de never metwam me gye fi mu nsɛm akwa bi kan ɔsɛ ɔde jamana sɛ no use bible e use de ɔsɛ ehia for mo de nketwa no kra no ye ba ba gye ne de akwa kreska for de no the nurses de kakra no kra no ne a withdraw teacher trainees the same thing allowance kakra was hwɛ ɛhe ne ha me gina me dia command me minister for transport no dia bus branding na mo tia say mo teacher for mo allowances mo beto tia me mo ntuntia me over my dead body me dead goat nti dem kan nya no kra na metie no otwem teacher for bi tumi koye adwuma 3 good years as me tua mo ka at best no me ma mo new appointment 3 months wa open no e betu aka 3 months so paaje o mpaade you can go to hell. Ampamparo. We need a visionary person na mami ni hunna. Ede ben bio.
Enti pa susuam pa say NDC baby bia o ebe ofe.
Of course. Oh. Omso aibi. Judgment debt for example. Hey. Abanya to me to dubious judgment debt almost about $1 billion. Dubious judgment debt payments. About powerful from. This attributable gas a year, I must say, the bomb Samrani. Now President Kufo, I was a member of Energy Committee. I not Trinidad and Tobago for air prepare BBI and come build that attributable gas power plant in Ediamai. It was going to cost this of my 600 million, or is it 800? No, 600 thereabout. Omo buy also in this case the buyers are eti omo compare loan 800 million om dia babaye, and yet omunya about $1 billion. And it are dubious judgment that's not the normal ones, dubious ones.
Trinidad number any free na.
And them church said they never cost you was about 600.
Was it free? Was it free?
Oh, who the difference? No, I make no. Mami church year. All I'm saying is, while our man here 600 million, near the aya trouble gas plant through Trinidad and Tobago phone. Mosi ni says,
why didn't you implement?
Oh, please listen. Bisia banses ane buy. And I repeat ama ye discover oye nana.
Not drawing puma ebi.
Oh, minya okasa na metiao. So mismatch na mekan. So, almost ye need 600 million between the ISR trouble gas pipeline. Almost now almost 1 billion. And the treat your dubious judgment desk. Almost treat your dubious judgment desk. You know, and your uncle Bob Bessia 800 million or so in your gas pipeline. So, one more type of governance. I tell you, your memo almost a your friend is a duasa and call for a cash a good chartered flight more what they call Brazil in your worldwide and you're good. It's at least almost a year and your mama could be nay. But said Bapa say, especially where baby a present Kufo at the Ghana could do ye. Uti mami point and okay, I say yes, a brass will say, I was say, oh, my sustainable SDG goes no see to me, sustaining when I reach there. Yes, I agree with that. However, would it take the likes of John Mahama to do that? My answer is no.
Why?
Because after you discover all your President Kufuor after first NDC era no President Kufuor be fa amamu no more a giant growth rate of about 3.7%. And a President Kufuor be so mu ye call hippic and what have you in nemu ye call no na ye omani grow after friends rebasing no almost about 9.1 or is it 8 point something.
Do economics
there be the actual our connect was 7 point something, but after rebasing I'm say about 8 point something or so. And our President Mills so mu you discover how you're into no a really almost I think 2011 or 2012 no a really about 14%, which was good. Now to me so man mpontu no na esura na consider me can say President Kufuor DJ 8 point something or 53 and na ekosura could do 8 point something na kata me so be so mu no to me dia kwa could do 14 dia na kasura na ekọ no and na basashi ade be so mu that is John Mahama be so mu from 14% no starting nose dive yeah continuously sa come time okwa na ono so e grow no around 3 point something %. And this is the personal who is a Ghana for ever side the amamu asadi ashenisa ideas ben and 8 years no wa went to me anti on Ghana for say
projected GDP.
Ideas ben
what is your projected GDP?
Up just at that time when nya fe you know or person obey and also cry now as we speak now on to me
question unti yana
free secondary school president by Diaba most sponsor about 200 plus adverts against it. You don't support it, you don't believe in it. Tamanamo and Namun cry home crano and Ankorea allowances kakaka and we have President Mahama on record saying say Nanadu Nyani 2 billion na free SHS no de kwakwaye. He doesn't believe in it. Even though or your personal or benefited from such a system. The so-called progressive yet not a dime was paid. Those were the days now special schools any northern schools are now enjoy government sponsorship near to me to two northern schools special schools disabled for schools near to two all because they said they allowances can cross here the common no to me fanko here to me fanko when you course in Sukrano my me as also be running meeting also in charge of education. Those were the days a common chalk capitation grant was not going common chalk. Don't want to supply to school. Mami was the then minister for education with Mahama being the leader.
10 minutes and so.
It's a combination no. What the share planting for food and jobs. Nanadu buy just 3 Nanadu dia KK now just within 3 years old. Planting for food and jobs programs are there by
JM is old wine in a different bottle. He's still incompetent. Protozoa and all the way ebaye. OBS Afun Kasem says.
Protozoa anyway. I want to send it.
Afun Kasem or say all indications the winning of Nanado against JDM is clear. And again, once JDM was and still incompetent, no running mate can make him a better candidate for the NDC. Ghanaians have seen and know who President John Mahama is. He can't use Ghana's destiny to correct his personal mistakes. Today marks the official march to another big loss for the NDC. OBS Afo and Kasim Ena Wade Eno Eba ye. Me sorry to Tony. Me da say numero.
Yo, nyamika ho.
Me ma 20 seconds abeka dey.
Na the way 20 seconds so there say edu.
Okay. Honorable Benaye.
Me da say ma nyame.
Honorable Benaye. Me ma 15 seconds abeka dey.
Oh yes, so ya da munyina ase. Na ya koso encourage amanfo say omunkoso ntwetwero mudin no. Na yasre nyame wisdom from on high e dey amama panyin ni mpanyinfo.
Ate. Yes, so yada mwase paase munya ehwa da je nwumre. Anthony Nukpenu ono eye Greater Accra Regional NDC's organizer and Honorable Benaye eye former MP Upper West Danger on the ticket of the MPP. Had an as you the most Fremi and I Kesseh who bet me Afremi the Cardinal me na me di ehwo chiame na nyame eye adomo a ukuara ebesa be transform no so ene mote Kwabena Dubious Siako Okwabranenka Isaac Oduro Patricia Seva Fisher ena Pretty Joyce Emmanuel Tiemo ena Fredima omo na ahihye ama medi eho chiame ya fami na ya Kesseh ushiame na bibi kakra wo ho anu afrem the cardinal ha mepe na ushiame na bom na o sama miska eka ho abusua nyame adoma ebehia okuada makra mu nyina